As many Americans breathe a sigh of relief, the catastrophe's been averted. The Labor Department has released a better-than-expected jobs report, another better-than-expected jobs report from last month. The U.S. economy just can't stop. It added 339,000 jobs. That's way better than experts expected, while the unemployment rate did rise to 3.7%. A lot of people looking for more jobs. So let's bring in our Jay O'Brien at Capitol Hill, along with business reporter Alexis Christoforous. So, Jay, first, when will Biden sign this bill? What does that look like?
Well, we just heard from White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre, who says that the president won't sign it today. He could sign it as early as tomorrow. There's a formal process that has to happen after the Congress passes a piece of legislation. It has to get what's called enrolled and then sent to the president. The president has to put pen to paper here by Monday, which by all accounts he will. He's on track to. That, of course, means he signs the debt ceiling deal, raises the debt ceiling before that X-date, which is Monday. And as you said, Terry, that is a big sign of relief because there was consternation as to whether or not this would get across the goal line before Monday. And I can tell you, even visually, there's a sigh of relief here in the Capitol. I think we've got this video. This is what the Capitol looked like earlier this week. You're seeing it in that box there. That's Will Rogers. That's the exact hallway that I'm standing in right now when Kevin McCarthy would come through the hallway. This was as early as Wednesday during the votes, and he would gaggle with reporters and be asked, is this deal going to pass? What's in the deal? Et cetera, et cetera. Now, if you come out full to us here and lose the box, this is what it looks like now. The hallway is empty. There are no lawmakers here. They've all gone home. They've all done their jobs. The only people here are tours coming through the Capitol, as they often do on Friday. So visually, a sign here that Congress's work is done. The president has got to sign it, and he's on track to this weekend.
We should point out that many a times, too, Jay was doing a live shot, and you can see him right there. Just hold on just a second, sticking the microphone out there to get it inside the scrum. So, Jay, despite passing both the House and the Senate, you know, the bill is still getting a lot of backlash.
Yeah, and they lost votes in the fringes of both parties. And that was something that I can tell you that both Democratic leadership and Republican leadership in the House and Senate expected, particularly in the House when you saw a group of 70-plus Republicans vote against us. And in some instances, try to stop this bill from even getting to the floor in the first place. And Kevin McCarthy has acknowledged he's got some rebuilding to do with further right members of his conference to make sure that they have confidence in him going forward, that they are not too angry about this debt deal, that they potentially try to move against him of something of that nature. There's a handful of lawmakers who say that they want to try to oust McCarthy as a result of this debt deal. It's unclear if those efforts would really come to fruition, but certainly an acknowledgement from both parties that there were people who didn't like this deal, they didn't like elements of it, that they weren't going to get everything they wanted in it, and this deal very much something, as you and I have talked about over the last few days, that was brought over the goal line by moderates in both parties, guys.
Think of that. The return of the moderates, the moderate undead, right? I mean, we've been living in this extreme polarization, and here the parties got together.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.